Hello dear viewers and welcome to another episode of Kebab Connoisseur. And now for you this episode is gonna be 1 week after the previous one, but for me I just shot the previous episode kind of this early afternoon. And if you remember what happened last week on the channel, I was not happy. I ordered a kebab from a street food stand in Manchester's Piccadilly Square. Instead of getting a lamb kebab box, I was given a chicken wrap, which I only rated 2 out of 5. I said there were some positives about it, but I didn't like the overall product. Plus they gave me the wrong type of Pepsi. So now, to right the wrongs, I will grab a kebab on the way to the flat where I'm staying, and yeah, hopefully this time it's gonna be a traditional British kebab. So that means, you know, big, chunky, with loads of calories, something that will fill me up, which that 400 something gram wrap certainly did not do. So right here we are again in Manchester. And somewhere around here is Lowry Hotel. Okay, so this right here is Lowry Hotel. It is well known as the place where Jose Mourinho was staying during his 3-year tenure at Manchester United. And then if I flip the camera, somewhere here, I think on the right side, there will be a kebab shop called Goodfather. So yeah, Goodfather kebab shop. Obviously they probably specialize in Italian food with a play on the words Godfather. However, they also do serve kebabs, so we will see how good they are. Again, I don't have expectations particularly high because I think they are pizza specialists, but you know, there's nothing stopping you from being a specialist for more than one dish. There is absolutely no rational reason why a shop that specializes in pizzas could not make a good kebab. So yeah, as you can see a bit of Manchester streets here, and the Goodfather kebab shop is right there in the front. Let me just take a photo. Oh. Oh, are they working here? They are? Okay, cool. Let's go then. Let's go. Hello.
Hello.
It's a large doner kebab, please.
Yes. Large doner kebab with chips and drink, or only doner kebab?
Just doner kebab.
This one back to PENCE, please.
Okay, card.
Yes. Thank you.
Sauce, chili and garlic, salads.
Chili and garlic.
Yeah. And salad.
That is new tomato.
Sorry?
That is one new tomato.
Yeah, oh, everything. And can I get cheese as well?
Cheese no free.
Okay. Okay, then just the salads. You don't feel tempted to order a kebab?
I might come back after night.
Yeah, but they weren't. I mean, I wanted to come last night, but they were not working. Okay, thank you, my friend. Cheers. You want to order? So yeah, here we got a kebab. It doesn't feel to be particularly heavy, but you know, we don't jump to conclusions on this channel, so we will, as always, use the scale to measure. So hello once again, dear viewers, this time from inside a flat, and yeah, it's a very rare opportunity to see me eat at the proper table and not on a bench in some park outside. As always, here we have our trusty scale. You can see the power bank here, cable is going towards the camera. We'll put the kebab. 690 grams. So you know what is really impressive? So this kebab I think costs $6.90 and it has exactly 690 grams. which means you're paying exactly 100 pounds per kilogram. It's a kebab which is right at the border between good and bad value for money. So inside you can see the contents. It is fairly plain, so it is served in a tortilla. Seems to be a thing here up north to serve it like this and not in a pita. Yeah, some kebab meat, a mixture of chili sauce and garlic sauce, classic, and then the holy trinity, onion, lettuce and tomatoes from vegetables. I did ask for cheese, whether I could get it in a kebab shop, but they said no. So yeah, it is what it is. It's a pretty plain kebab, but let's try how it tastes. Okay, so let's open this up and let's start eating. So they seem to have put meat, then sauce and then salad, which means that the salad is not covered by sauce. I kind of need to mix it myself. Also the vegetables themselves, I kind of didn't spread them around. I just put them in one place. So on this side there's lettuce, a couple of slices of tomato here, and then onions in the back. Basically virtually no mixing took place in this kebab. Mixing of ingredients, that is. The chili sauce, so far I'm really not feeling any spiciness. It's more of a sweet sauce rather than spicy one. Given that this is made in a wrap, I suppose I will eat part of it, and then, you know, when I've eaten roughly half, I'll just wrap it and eat it as a wrap. Which is kind of nice. I like these transformer kebabs. When you start eating it as a one style of a kebab, and then you transform it into another style. So you start eating a kebab from a box and you finish eating a wrap, for example. I'm quite hungry because I've only eaten that small kebab earlier today, so it's nice to see that this one's 690 grams on the scale. It's not a big kebab by UK standards, as you know, especially those of you that have been following me for a while. There's plenty of kebabs that are over 1 kilo available in UK, but still, you know, when you've eaten only 400 something grams throughout the day, then eating this 690 gram kebab still feels like a big improvement. The vegetables, yeah, they are fresh. What is really bothering me is the lack of spiciness in this chili sauce. As I said, it is sweet. Overall, this kebab is quite plain tasting. The meat doesn't have a particular taste to it. Salad is fresh, but salad on its own will not give you a taste. So yeah, without a stronger chili kick in the sauce, it all tastes kind of plain so far. But yeah, let's continue eating and we'll see. Maybe the tortilla will save it. Again, because the vegetables and meat are not mixed, you can see that I've almost finished the salad and now there is just meat left. I tried not to finish all salad. I deliberately tried to leave at least a bit of it, but for example, when all the tomatoes are gone already, there's only some lettuce and onion left. And now I will try to wrap it in this wrap and then finish it eating as a wrap. As I said, transformer kebab. The wrap seems to be homemade, which I appreciate. I quite like the texture, and you can see it has some of these grill marks, which again implies that they nicely thermically processed it before putting it in a kebab, which I appreciate. Given that the chili sauce is not really spicy, I would have at least expected that they would provide some chili peppers with it, but it seems that's not the case. It is cool to eat it now as a wrap, but I have to say it is quite plain tasting. There's not much sauce left. If you look inside the wrap now, it's almost exclusively meat. And the bread, although I do like the texture, does not have any particular taste. All in all, I've eaten worse kebabs, but this is not a particularly flavorful one, so it's gonna get 2 stars. It is actually quite interesting to know that this kebab got 2 stars, and also the previous kebab from the previous episode, which I had this morning actually, or no, this afternoon. It's interesting to notice that both received 2, but for completely different reasons. So the kebab I reviewed last time, it had quite a lot of tastes and flavors mixing, but I did not like the end product. Whereas here, there's very few flavors mixing. It is just plain tasting meat left in a plain tasting bread with a zero spicy kick from the chili sauce. As the saying goes, there's more than one way to skin a cat, and there's also more than one way to get 2 out of 5 on Kebab Connoisseur's channel. It was my impression that, again, being named Goodfather, the place specializes in Italian food, making pizzas, although the staff themselves were not Italian. It seems that my hunch was potentially proven right. I've not eaten a pizza from there, so I cannot comment on the quality, but yeah, the kebab, there are places where the kebab could be improved. My current limited impression is that Manchester's kebabs are not particularly good. If you know a very good place which you would like me to review, please leave a comment. However, you know, those couple of places that I've randomly stabbed and reviewed, there was one very good kebab in a chat cart from an Indian restaurant, but that one was a gourmet one, very expensive. However, these bog standard kebabs, those couple that I've tried, I don't know, they just didn't live up to the expectation. So I think that you, Manchester, should raise your game up a bit. As I always say, 3 out of 5, that's a good average kebab. So I think currently you are probably lagging on the ratings. I'm pretty sure that the average rating right now is below 3 stars for Manchester. So Manchester, do better. I'm definitely struggling to finish this one. I was hungry, but I was not too hungry, so these 690 grams were perfectly enough for me. But I do wonder, you know, if this one had maybe a stronger spicy sauce or something, would I struggle this much to finish the kebab? Who knows? That's a question of alternate realities, and it's not the one that we can objectively answer. Well, as always, I'm down to my last bite. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week in another episode.
So, that was Goodfather in Salford, effectively Manchester. The kebab did not provide any salient flavor, and consequently it scored only 2 out of 5 for taste. What I found a lot more impressive is the fact that I got exactly 100 grams per pound of value, or 1 gram per pence. This kebab sits right at the boundary between good and bad value for money, and presently the average British worker can afford 7.6 kilograms of this kebab per day. That is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you again in another video.